Uplink. It's Uplink.
It is Uplink. I've got down Capture the Flag on my list here, so it is certainly Uplink that these guys are going to be playing. It is Torres who immediately got that satellite in the middle map area. It's always interesting to see how teams start out on this map for Uplink, because you see this heavy contention straight away, and kind of everyone just drops to the floor. One player comes out on top and can usually get an early capture. Sam, he has been EMP'd, but he has managed to make a big push here for EQ.
Yeah, just getting down this right-hand side at the moment, it is really... You have to be patient. At the same time, it'll be nice to get those very quick captures. You are patient like this, and he might just about get that. That's going to be 2 points. Fantastic capture by Sam there. He does get that satellite in. It will be reset. And Lixley's going to grab that one straight away. Can they get a counter play in here? Now he's going to go for the shot. Is he? And that's going to be very nicely played. We're straight back in there from Lixley. Very nice. And that is going to be the deficit just down to 1. But a very, very good start by EQ.
Yeah, remember, if you do get the carry capture, it does mean that you get a 2-point benefit to your team. If you get the throw, it's 1 point. So I don't know what happened to Fab there. They just kind of fell asleep, Tony.
It feels like they switched off. Yeah, there was two of them watching it, and they just did not really see what was going on. But it was good play, though, by Sam. I mean, fantastic work by him. He just jumped in there without a care in the world, really. Managed to get the 2 points down for EQ. Is this their way back into the game? As we do see Sam holding down this left-hand side now, as Fabi do have the satellite. They're looking for a point, and he just throws it basically straight to D2. Despair is going to be covering, and there Semper does go down. Rush is going to come around the back. Let's go on board with the satellite carrier. That is going to be D2. He's going to jump all the way through. Fantastic work by him. Oh, and just a little bit short there. Semper does take down Joe, and Lixley he's going to pick up the ball and run away with that one. They're going to be looking to counteract that play, but that was very, very unfortunate from Basic.
Yeah, it was Lexty who actually made that clutch kill, and he's actually regained this satellite now. He's just trying to find the right route to push. He needs to stick close.
He's in trouble if he loses it here, though.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is when you're carrying that satellite, you're essentially defenseless. Yeah. You completely rely on your teammates to do something, and unfortunately for Lexty, it didn't pay off.
Yeah, he ran that way, had no cover whatsoever, and one of the EQ members got a nice little spawn down there. Loses absolutely nobody back to help him, but there's Rush coming in there, lands the point. Very, very nice shot. That's going to be 4-2 now. But the reason Basic are in the lead, they both have scored twice on the board, but EQ have jumped in there with the ball, meaning you get 2 points as explained by yourself before.
There we go. We can see
the shield's coming out.
Satellite area is under contestation now. It's actually Sam who's the carrier, and you can see these massive shots go down. Sam's gone for it. Is he going to get the capture? Yes, he is. And that is a huge point there for EQ as they extend the lead to 5-2 now. Opening up strong here, Tony.
Yeah, that makes it look very good for them now, 5-2. But it is Fabi with control. And you know what? I love watching Uplink, man. That shot there, fantastic work by EQ. 5-2 now, but Rush and Co are back into this now. Is that going to be a point just wide there? They're not going to make that one, and it does seem as if EQ are going to get out with that one. Semper didn't make the kill, but they're going to be running down that left-hand side. Get your running socks on now, and it's not going to happen. Good kill by Semper there. Rush does take down Despair. We're just on board with Torres at the moment.
Yeah, so Torres just lying prone here, waiting. He knew that the uplink was, the satellite was actually going to be picked up any moment. And you can see now they're just running as a unit. Torres is struggling so far on this uplink game. He needs to pull something out of the bag for his team if he wants to help them out. So it's going to be some great support as the satellite is captured. Only 1 point separates these teams.
And this is something we see. They're setting up in the area to try and get one guy to go and run for that. But it's risky because if you all get taken down, just like that happened, your teammate is on his own trying to get that satellite there. But Semper has defended it so well and managed to take down a couple of the members of the EQ team. But at the moment, it is 5-4 to EQ. Could this be their way back into the game? Well, currently Torres did pick up a 2-piece on board with Rush, though. He's going to pick up a kill to his name as well. It has support of his teammate with that satellite supporting so well. Kill's going to go down, and it is going to be Sam to defend his point. Gets taken down. That's going to be 5-5. Big shots by Rush.
Yeah, that was huge play from Rush, actually. He played that so tactically there. He knew he shouldn't go for that challenge. He just went for the throw, secured a point, and brought his team back level 5-5. And it may close out that way towards the end of the round. We did actually see a huge satellite throw there from EQ.
It's very close to the point. They're going to get 2 points in there.
There we go now. Semper just pushing through the middle map area, using everything in his arsenal to try and help out his team. Fab actually extend that lead, as you say, Tony, by 2 points. And for the first time, we're seeing them take a significant lead in this series. EQ are just trying to answer back before half-time, though.
Oh, big throw coming in. Oh, he's landed it again. EQ just with a big shot from downtown, and they do make them over a couple of times. 7-6 now to Fabi, and he's surely not going to do it again. It's a little bit short that time, but there you go. I mean, that's not a bad score. 6-7. 1 point in it, and you know, EQ are not out of this one yet. And what we said again, close games throughout this.
Well, this is it. It is a lead, and Fabe.Allstars will be happy with that going into the second side. But EQ have shown a lot of potential here on the uplink, and it's going to be so frustrating with them because time and time again, what we're seeing in every game mode is them level off with Fab, and they're holding their own. They're doing equally as good, and then it just seems to go. It just seems to go in Fab's favour as we head towards the later parts of the game.
They need to get their heads up here. They are not out of this just yet. They've been close, but they need to forget about that. They are now living in the moment. You really just need to go for it and see what happens. At the moment, though, Torres is going to clean up house here. Picks up 2, picks up 3. Is he going to pick the 4th? Not quite. Joe does wipe him out. And they are going to try and get some control of the map. That is the thing with uplink. It's all very well having the ball in and around where you need to be. But if your team have no control whatsoever, it's so easy to get countered. At the moment, though, we are watching Sam from EQ. His Elixity just turned around with it, catching him with his pants down. Torres walks through. That's going to be a point on the board. It's 6 now to Fabe, and it's going to take a point straight through with the player for EQ to catch up.
Yeah, Torres making this look very easy now. Now these are obviously
lots of kills
throws. Though. We see EQ actually taking a lot of Fab down. Remember, it is a 5-second respawn delay here on uplink, so if they can keep that up, it's going to open up a lot of pathways to them, and they're going to be going for the dunk. If they can get the carry captures, that's going to bring them straight back into this game and tie things up 8-8.
Yeah, you know, you have to be very careful, obviously, with your deaths. It's very, very beneficial to try and stay alive as long as you can, just to really defend or anything you want. I mean, you get punished big style, as EQ have been just there 10-6 now, but you do get punished a lot if you get yourself a death. 5 seconds respawn is a long time. It's not looking too good for EQ now. 10-6. They had such a good start as well.
Well, surprise, surprise, Tony. We are seeing D2 pulling things out of the bag for EQ and really trying to pave the way for them. As he's on 23-16, definitely the strongest player in this series for me on their side. But it just doesn't seem to be enough as we see Fab extending their lead. It's 4 points separating these two teams. Lexity's probably going to go for the throw here, and if he can just line it up, that should be an easy capture for them.
And that should go in now, 11-6. And you know what? Lexity's done well with them captures. 2 uplinks to his name, but Rush has 4. Obviously, a couple of times he may have just run in there with the ball, but this is looking really good for Fabe now. But they can come back very, very quickly here, EQ. A couple of points on the board, especially with the carry captures, as you say, straight back into it.
And just a little bit of an update for you guys back home. Clarity Gaming have actually won 2-0 versus VWS on the Alpha stage. They have punched their ticket to LA, and they're actually winning 2-0. Sorry, the game is not over. It is a best-of-5 series, of course, but it is currently 2-0 in their favour. Clarity Gaming looking really strong to actually advance into the Call of Duty World Championships.
Yeah, it's looking good for them, but currently 12-8 to Fabe. It is not looking good for EQ at the moment. Fabe really showing their dominance here. You know what? I think it shows class from a team where it is close games, but you're walking away with the win. You know, I think it really shows the edge that they do have over EQ. They're clearly showing it 12-8 here now, and it's looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, we're going to have to see some clutch plays made from EQ if they want to get back into this. They need at least 2 carry captures if they want to be drawing things equal. We're seeing some big kills go down, and things have opened up now for EQ. They need to make the most of this and run it home.
Huge play.
But Torres intercepting that satellite and actually swinging around the flank with a lot of support from his teammates can extend this lead even further.
Oh, he's going to go for the dunk as well. That's going to be 14-8 now, and it's looking very good for Fabe here. 1 minute and 42 to go, and EQ need 3 carry captures. You've got Lixity defending. It's going to be a hard task. Oh, God, the shots are everywhere. But they do actually get a point on the board. But at them situations with a minute and a half to go, I think you need to be taking the risk for the carry captures.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Fabe.Allstars are on the stronger side at the moment, in my opinion. So it's making things look a lot easier than it actually is. But at the same time, they just seem to be playing this counter-cap game. I mean, they were ahead going into this second side, but only by a single point. So they've not just thrown themselves out there and made unnecessary challenges. They've played it very strategically.
They can't trade, so to speak, can't they? I mean, it is one of them things where, oh yeah, they're going to get 1 point, but we'll get ourselves set up better for this. And it's a nice tactic to employ because, I mean, it can work in your favour, especially in the lead. Oh, beat down there from D2, who, you know, we're going to put our hands up and say he has impressed so far.
Oh yeah, 32-21. I mean, both teams combined, he's actually the top fragger. In terms of kill-death ratio, is probably one of the top ones.
This is all over
with Rush. But this game is going to be over, as you say, Tony. There is not much that we can see EQ.NL doing about this now. They have fought valiantly, and they put up a really good fight, but Fabe.Allstars are going to be advancing.
Yeah, and they'll be very happy about that one. And I imagine we'll hear a couple of screams from the booth in just a second. Semba picking up a 3-piece to answer back, and he was really the star of that first map, although not really necessarily at the top of the leaderboard. That was Rush with the most kills. but he pretty much booked them that first map win with that play in Garage. Fantastic work by him. They will be getting their tickets handed to them very, very shortly because they're going to LA to compete for that $1 million.
And this is it. This is the first European team, ladies and gentlemen, that will be advancing to the Call of Duty World Championships. It is going to be Fabe.Allstars, the combined lineup of Rush, Torres, Semper and Lexty from the UK.